Hi there, and welcome to the new moon reading for April 11th. My name is Melissa. If you did not take a chance to really attune to the decks based on the thumbnail, I do have the decks here, so I'll just pull the camera down a little bit so you can focus on which deck is calling to you. If you want to stay for the entire reading and all the decks might have a message for you, that is fine. I will stamp everything. I'm also going to pull from the Moonology deck a collective oracle, or an oracle card for the collective. Also from Keepers of the Light, I'm going to pull an oracle card for the collective. Why can't I speak? Oh wow. I guess with the windstorms last night, a tree was blown down just right across the way. I didn't even see it. Okay, and then for each deck, I will pull an oracle card from the Archangel Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. So stay as long as you want, stay as short as you want. I will put the timestamps in there so you can kind of jump around and do whatever you feel called to do. This is a great full moon, almost like the new year, to be doing your manifestations. Okay, we don't need this one here. Okay, so here I have Rainbow Obsidian. On deck number 2, we have Moonstone, and deck number 3, we have Citrine. Okay, so now for the collective, let's see. I've already extensively shuffled my decks, set of prayers and intentions. So let's see what message we get from the Moonology deck here for the new moon in Aries. Moon in Aries. Ooh. Okay. Well, this is a goodie. At the bottom of the deck, don't let your past hold you back. Okay? So if you don't know much about your north nodes and your south nodes, you might want to check into that and see if there are any issues within your south node that may be kind of coming up for you right now and plaguing you. The cards that came out were are a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Oh, and a void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation, okay? So I will read at the end of this entire reading out of the book, but we will just move forward and see what each of these cards means, or how it is significant to each deck here. Okay, and from the Keepers of the Light, just off the top of my head, if you have any matters, personal issues, full moon in Cancer, right? Cancer, the moon rules Cancer, and Cancer is also linked to the mother. Any issues around home and family, mother wounds. If any of that kind of stuff is coming up and you need to do or would like to do some releasing, you might want to do that at this time and set your intentions for, maybe even learning how to mother yourself, but also, you know, release any fears, worries, and worries around this situation. I guess that's how I just want to leave it. Okay. Okay. But again, I'll read out of the book. Okay. And message from Keepers of the Light. Oracle. Guidance here. Go. Charity. All right. Prayer and contemplation. The bottom of the deck. I have no idea how to say this name. Melchizedek. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay. There's the flower of life behind him. The bottom of the deck. Okay. And we got charity. Prayer and contemplation. Beautiful. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Nice. For new moon. How lovely. Ugh, I love it. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to move all these stones back here so we can use them. These decks here. So for deck number 1 at 717. Okay, let me write that down. Apologize. Okay. Whew. Anyone else feeling kind of scattered with this energy? I feel like I can't get anything straight, organized. But here we go. Okay. So what do we want to know? Okay. So what is the situation? What is deck number 1? Personal issue reaches resolution. What is the situation? Too many cards. Okay. What is the situation here for deck number 1? Thank you. All right, well, the moon. Okay. So kind of like what I said, if there's anything that we need to really delve into and address, we've got 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the devil energy underneath that. So there could be something that you feel really tied down to or by or burdened by, and it's potentially feeling very overwhelming, potentially feeling very toxic, and it's time to really allow the shadow elements within yourself, within the situation to be brought up fully and completely, and deal with them. With the 10 of Wands, that energy at the bottom of the deck, it can be I don't know if you can see this Saturn here, right? It's like once we do deal with this, it's a tough energy, right? Or it's a tough issue in our lives. But once we do deal with it, the whatever the issue is, the shadow part of it can become, one of our greatest strengths and one of our greatest achievements, and things that we can become so proud of having tackled, handled, dealt with, looked at, squarely, honestly, authentically, and healed. So, it can go from being overwhelming burden to being our, greatest strength and achievement. Okay, up to you. Okay, so is there anything that, shouldn't say, is there anything? So what could be holding back deck number 1 people? Keeping them stuck. Yeah. Okay, the Magician with the 10 of Cups. Huh, interesting. I wonder, the Magician with the 10 of Cups. I feel like it's really your own ability to believe and know that you have everything that you need in order to create, the 10 of Cups, contentment, joy, wishes fulfilled, dreams fulfilled. But it's almost like you have to first understand that you have the power to create it, and then you have to set your intentions. See, right? Using this third eye here. Set your intentions to perceive in such a way that is fully competent in your ability to be the Magician, that to understand I have everything that I need. I don't need to be held back by anything from the past. I have everything that I need to create a life that feels fulfilling, meaningful, joyful for me. Okay? All right. What do we need? What does deck number 1? What could deck number 1 focus on? Set their intentions towards. Okay. Princess of Pentacles is much like the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, Hanged Man. So it's allowing yourself to take the time necessary to do the work necessary to, go within. It's a choice, right? For me, the Hanged Man, there's a choice element there, that I will put myself into this perspective, into this upside down place where I allow myself time to do maybe some inner work, to gain some enlightenment, to gain some new perspective. Yeah. Okay. And so set your intentions on whatever it is that you want to create, build, manifest in the world. It might have to do with something in the environment, but whatever it is, I feel like your determination is going to be the biggest influencer of your success. It's determination and those small but forward moving action steps, you know, after being in this kind of hangman energy, okay, or after being this hangman energy, excuse me, okay. I guess we should do this. All right, highest possible outcome. Highest possible outcome. Okay. Well, it looks like we went from, so we've got the Queen of Cups now at the bottom of the deck, right? Interesting. With now the 10 of Wands has now become your highest possible outcome, okay? So remember I said you can go from feeling burdened to the other side of that, which is a true sense of achievement, you know, from knowing that this wasn't easy, this isn't something that was just handed to you, this is something that you have worked hard on, that you have healed, that you have manifested, and that you have now reached a place of, like I said something about learning to mother yourself. If this is around a mother wound, you may find that in doing this work, you come to a place where you are feeling that you are nurtured, that you are nurturing, that you are emotionally, you're feeling more emotionally empowered. That makes sense. And the Empress is at the bottom of that deck as well. Okay. So moving into that Empress energy, or understanding yourself as a divine feminine, you can be male or female, but that divine feminine, nurturing, loving, intuitive, grounded person in her power, in her ability to manifest from her heart, you know, even. Okay. All right, let's look at get a final angel message for deck number 1. Final angel message. Moon cycles. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, you got clear cognizance from Angel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. And pay attention to thoughts that you send out there, right? Because those are prayers for manifesting. Moon cycles, Archangel Haniel, is that how you say that? Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. So really use this new moon energy to do your healing work, deck number 1. Okay, thank you. Be well. Okay, so now we'll move into deck number 2, 1943. Okay. All right, deck number 2. Let's see what messages we have for you. So what is this about? This personal issue reaches resolution. Nothing will come of this situation. Don't let your past hold you back. What is this about for deck number 2? Okay, 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. And Wheel of Fortune with 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like you have been through some sort of a long journey, long struggle. Could be with friends or your community, but you've been through something you've been working on, dealing with, struggling through, maybe even, you know, taking steps to create something that you want, and it just feels like it's like never ending. Like, am I going to get there already, right? Okay. However, you do have the Wheel of Fortune, so it looks like something is about ready to move in your favor, and you may find that you either are seen as an expert in a certain situation or field, and or it might help you to consult, work with others in order to complete whatever it is that you've been working on, or to take it up to the next level, to kind of reach that final step in whatever it is that you're wanting to create. Don't worry, you don't have to, like, it's so hard, right? Whenever you're trying to create or manifest something and it feels like, I just keep struggling and struggling and it's just not coming, it's so hard to push through. It's so hard not to question yourself. But if you do start questioning yourself, I think what these 2 cards, like I said, are saying is, don't worry, you're almost there. If you have, if you come up against another obstacle, or something, a challenge, seek out some help, consult with others who might know, how to help you, and who are ahead, ahead of you in certain ways. Okay, ask and you shall receive. All right, so what are the potential blocks or obstacles here for deck number 2? Oops, potential blocks or obstacles, or what needs to be released. Blocks or obstacles, or what needs to be released. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Justice card underneath that. The card that came out as a potential block or obstacle is 4 of Swords. So you may be feeling, or you may be taking maybe a little too much time out to kind of think, pray, and meditate, kind of hoping for an answer to come to you. And it could be that an offer of some sort, an offer to come into partnership, has been made, and you're just not quite sure, and so you are trying to gain some clarity, but maybe perhaps you are taking too much time out, whereas, and trying to figure this all out on your own, or deal with it even on your own. If this has to do with a relationship, maybe you know, you're either struggling within a current relationship or with the loss of a relationship, and you've been really kind of putting yourself on pause. Maybe it's time to, you know, seek out some help with a counselor to help you to kind of move forward, get kind of moving and back into the swing of things, if you will. Okay. What to focus on? For deck number 2. To focus on. So the Fool kind of wants to come out. What to focus on? The Moon. The Moon's been all over the place today. Okay, what to focus on? Okay, so what is coming up for you? What needs to be looked at and addressed? Something wants to come to light, but you have to make that choice to deal with it. You have to make the choice to allow whatever is coming up, you know, whatever's lurking around in the shadows and in the depths. It's time to get real truthful and honest first with yourself, right? Underneath that is the 9 of Swords. Allow it to come up. Allow yourself to be honest with yourself first so that you can be honest with others, so that you can be direct, so that you can set boundaries, so that you can deal with it, right? Go to talk to someone, counsel, set your boundaries, whatever it is. Okay. And highest possible outcome. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem like a real high possible outcome, does it? But 3 of Swords. You know, you set a truth, or a truth is finally revealed. Can it be painful? Yes. But staying in that uncertainty and I don't know, and, you know, what's, you know, should I do this? Should I do that? You know, give me an answer. I'm not clear. That just keeps you in another whole type of hell. At least when you get the truth, and, you know, the truth can hurt. You know, once, like they say, the truth will set you free. So you're free to say, okay, then this is what it is. I have to deal with it now. I have to do my work, heal, move on, move to the next thing. Okay. And you got the Lovers card here, which is about choice, making a choice, making, could this be, it seems like it's in a relationship situation. It could be in a partnership of any kind, but you know, this is about making choices for yourself, not handing over your power to anyone else, learning that part of being an adult is making, you know, really tough decisions, and sometimes those decisions don't necessarily make sense to other people, especially family of origin sometimes, and or they, you know, you might be the person that's hurting someone else's heart, but at least you're setting them free, you know, as well. Okay. I think I completed my thoughts there. I never know. Okay. You know, when we're moving into authenticity, you know, sometimes we have to speak truths that are difficult for other people to hear, but that's certainly what it means, you know, to be authentic and an adult. Okay, any final message? Final message for deck number 2. Ooh, got 3 cards here. Okay. Make sure to click at the end of the video where I will read the other oracle cards out of the book. Breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Okay. Take back your power. Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Boundary setting, speaking your truth. First steps, taking back your power. And hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So if you're feeling held back from or by worries of, disappointing, someone who's passed is on the other side, and or any of your ancestors or culture or anything, they are fine. Do what you need to do for you. Okay. I think that is it. All right. Be well. And now we have 3150. Okay. Okay, deck number 3. Let's see what we have for you. Again, I've already shuffled extensively. Maybe we'll do a few more on camera, and let's look and see. What is this about for deck number 3? Personal issue reaches resolution, and nothing will come of the situation, and don't let the past hold you back. Also, charity, prayer, and contemplation. What is this about for deck number 3? What is the situation that they are dealing with for deck number 3? Ten of matches. Okay, seen 10 of wands a lot, along with 7 of matches. Okay. This is like 10 of wands, right? Okay. So it could be, oh, and then 7 of matches is at the bottom of the deck, okay? You could either be feeling a sense of accomplishment of having come through something, gone through something, been working on something where you're feeling like, thank God it is over, or I can't believe I did that, or I got through it, right? So on the highest perspective, you may be feeling a very wonderful sense of accomplishment and achievement, and it's like after running a marathon, like, holy crap, like I did it, and you see all the people crying, and you may be feeling really, really kind of owning your sense of self, conviction, commitment. Like, I did this and no one can take this away from me ever again, right? Like, no. You also might be feeling that you are carrying a huge burden, responsibility. You might be feeling burnt out, and you might be feeling that you're needing to defend yourself against anyone who is or feeling defensive in this situation. You might also be feeling like, can we like, I'm so tired of this fight. I'm so tired of this struggle. I'm not going to deal with any more BS from anyone else. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. Like, I'm done. Like, you don't like what you see, you know, go somewhere else. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. This is important to me, okay? But I'm not going to allow you and what you think and what you say to hold me back, or even you might be feeling like I'm going to go do what I need to do for me, and I'm not going to take on the burdens of, you know, in situations and things that you should be dealing with or others should be dealing with, right? Okay, so that's the situation, different scenarios, potential scenarios there. Okay, what to let go of, what are the possible blocks and obstacles, what to release. Possible blocks, obstacles, or what to release at this time. Really slippery little cards. Okay, yeah, got the devil energy, okay, and the universe. Woo, wow. Together, this is definitely feels like, let's see what we have here, 8 of Needles. Man, this is kind of tough, isn't it? You're going through a tough time. Yeah, you may be feeling trapped in an addiction, trapped in a toxic cycle, trapped in a toxic relationship or dynamic, within yourself or within others, it doesn't matter who it is, and you really aren't. This is about you changing your mindset to looking at and addressing limiting beliefs, anything that's making you feel that you're stuck, and really changing that belief system to think less about what's holding you back, or how you can't do it, or you can't handle it, or you can't, and how instead flip it, and how can you, right? How can I mean, we have the choice and the option to say, you know, this thing is presenting itself to me, and I can tell myself, you know, that that I can't, or that I'm stuck, that I'm incapable, or I can look at the situation and say, well, how am I capable, and how could I, you know, deal with it, and what are some other possibilities, options, solutions here, right? Yeah, okay. What to focus on. To focus on instead. Okay, to focus on. Two of Needles, which is like the Two of Swords, okay? And Four of Cups. With Eight of Needles again at the bottom of the deck. Okay. It's like there's something that you're not allowing yourself to see. Maybe feeling, you may be in denial, and it may be time to take the blindfold off and to make a decision, or to be honest with yourself. It may be also time that you I mean, it's just almost like you're blocking yourself. You're blocking your own ability to move forward and see possibilities, which are here. They're actually here. You know, I can see that they're here. With the Four of Cups, the different words here on the Four of Cups on this deck are contemplation, spark, re-energize, and motivation. But then we also have apathy and disillusion, and just kind of staying in that, you know, contemplative state rather than, and then with the Two of Needles, you know, along with that, that's, you know, just allowing yourself to stay, it's like a choice to stay stuck, right? And one thing you can do, if there's anyone that's on your back that's telling you what to do, that's making you feel stuck or that you can't make your own choices, one thing that you can do with this Two of Swords energy is make a conscious decision to shut out the noise from everyone else so that you can go within and do what is right, listen to your higher self, and allow yourself to connect to yourself and to see the possibilities that are right there for you if you would quiet yourself down, quiet the noise around you so that you can see it, feel it, sense it. Okay. And highest possible outcome. Highest possible outcome for citrine was on your deck. You might want to carry some citrine with you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Beyond, and King of Matches. Becoming empowered, you know, becoming a leader first of yourself, of your own ship. The words on here are born leader, vision and intent, success. And on the negative side, we have overbearing, unrealistic, and a poor leader. You know, this, I feel like whatever it is that you're dealing with has so much potential to raise you into your highest self, to really do some deep soul searching, healing, connecting with your higher self in a way maybe that you have not done or have not believed that you could do. And man, if you can break this toxicity, sense of feeling trapped, wow, this is amazing. King of Matches. Success. I mean, plain and simple. Okay, and let's look at coming into your own, coming into empowerment. You know, if we can take our, I always say repurpose pain, you know, all of our wounding and our shadow and all of the things that, that we have had to work on, we've had to heal, we've had to deal with, we've had to struggle through. Once we do get to a place where we have more peace, understanding, acceptance, healing, integration, then we can offer that back to someone else who's dealing with it. You know, we can become a light and a beacon for others, and that is what this is reminding me of. Okay. Stay strong. Not in a defensive way. Okay. Okay. You are safe. Archangel Michael, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. Okay, so if you are dealing with someone else who is the toxic energy and devil, you are being protected. Archangel Michael. Okay. Look at this. Archangel Azrael, a counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Your beacon. Repurpose your pain. You know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Okay, there you go. Look at all that yellow. Look at all that yellow. Get yourself some citrine. Get yourself some citrine, my friend. Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Really going to need to get all the toxic stuff away from you and go within. Okay? All right, so that is all I have for you. And now let's read, let's see, 46, 35. Let's read the oracle messages from the book. The books. Okay. So, as a reminder, from the Moonology deck, we got a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. And then we got void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Okay. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is a time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. Attuned to the moon, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Okay, additional meanings for this card. Meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Yes, don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? The teaching. The heightened emotions of the moon-Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's 2 home signs. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, all will be well, right? Okay, and it came out with this void of course moon, which for me kind of highlights and underscores that message. But let's look at this. Void of course moon. In a form of, I have to take a drink. In a form of astrology known as I can't say it. Horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news depending on what you are asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and your beliefs. And I think like in each deck, there was a reminder of that, that it's important to see, you know, what are you thinking about? What are you focusing on? Make sure that you're releasing the things that you need to release, including limiting beliefs, you know, outside noise and influence, toxicity, addictions, you know, all of that. So it really just seems like we're setting our intentions and laying, you know, tilling the soil to plant the seeds that we, you know, want to manifest for a long time now. And we've got to plant things in the right conditions, in the right soil, in order for them for those things to grow in their strongest, healthiest manner, right? Attuned to the moon, I trust in my highest good. Additional meanings for this card: the chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. The main definition of a void of course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Om. I'm not going to try to say it because I don't want to screw it up, but which means I surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is time to just be. Okay. And then we got don't let the past hold you back. Pretty self-explanatory. Look up your north and south nodes. And then we got charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Faith, hope, and charity are a trinity of archangels who are dedicated to helping us regain our natural traits of kindness, trust, and faith in the highest good. Charity is the twin flame of Archangel Chamuel. She has a great spirit that encourages us to undertake the spiritual practices of prayer and meditation. Prayer is the way we speak with the divine, and meditation is the way we open ourselves to receive the answers we need to hear. Charity is also the angel who kisses the forehead of all those who pray in support of others. She absolutely loves to see this kindness because it creates an inspirational, healing wave of goodwill to the world. Powerful Archangel Charity is drawing close to you at this time because she has recognized that you have goodness in your heart and you've put others first. She brings you thanks and support. Move into prayer and meditation with regard to any decisions you have to make at this time. You are being guided to take the time to breathe and receive. Know that you will have a real surge of intuition when it's time to move forwards. Thank the angels for guiding you towards your highest good, and welcome Charity into the space with you. And I want to know about this guy, this Melt. You need to show me how to say it. Let me see. Pronounced Melchizedek. Melchizedek. Melchizedek is a high priest who is mentioned in the Bible's book of Genesis and many other sources too. He is here to assist the earth through the ascension process. Yes. Which is basically moving everyone and everything back to a state of love and harmony. He appears with bright light around him and a long white beard to match his ancient high priest ways, and is said to have his own order of light-filled priests who are able to help spiritual people develop their gifts and qualities. As he works on a high energetic level, we can connect with him through sacred geometry and by focusing on ancient star-shaped symbols. You have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. You are recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought to you and are preparing for a transition of inner ascension where you will move beyond another level of fear and into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Become aware of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way and offer greater light to the world. Melchizedek and his order are with you now, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their light. Yes, this is so true. And I feel like this time of setting our intentions, it's like a brand new year. It's setting us off into, into that space where we are all leveling up, and whether we know it or not, we are. So really, I just encourage everyone to really find ways to go within and connect with yourself, your empowerment, your soul, and your higher power in and believe, and believe that by doing so, you and we all can achieve great things. So, okay, with that, thank you so much for being here, and join me at 9 a.m. For Cards and Coffee if you wish. We're dialoguing with the major arcana, and on Monday we will be dialoguing with the Strength card. Hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a message, a comment. Anything you need to know about contacting me is in the description box below. Thank you so much. Be well. Bye-bye.